If you're a man in your later years and you masturbate, I want to ask you something. Have you ever considered whether this habit stays truly safe after passing 50 or even 60?
Or maybe you've quietly wondered if you could be creating some kind of hidden harm to your body or your mind. If that's the case, you're certainly not the only one. This topic is surrounded by confusion, outdated beliefs, and a shortage of honest, simple guidance, especially for men who are aging. And when you review the research, it's easy to understand why there's uncertainty. Studies reveal that while many men past 60 still engage in self-pleasure, plenty do it in secret, unaware of the actual and possibly harmful effects on their hormones, their prostate, their emotional health, and even their performance with a partner. Today, it's time for a direct, science-based warning. I'm going to walk you through the hidden dangers of masturbation later in life. These are the 10 main risks that can quietly erode your well-being as you grow older. Risks that far too many men ignore until they become serious. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss important health updates designed especially for men over 50. If you want to defend your health, your relationships, and your independence as you get older, please listen carefully. 1. Social isolation. One major danger of frequent masturbation in later years is drifting into social isolation. When self-pleasure replaces real human contact, it doesn't just meet physical urges. It gradually pulls you away from friends, family, and even close partners. Over time, this can trap you in a cycle of loneliness and disconnection that damages your emotional health and sense of purpose. You may tell yourself it's harmless, but the reality is, choosing solo habits over connection can slowly eat away at your happiness and take from you meaningful relationships. If you notice yourself avoiding those you care about or turning down invitations to socialize, this might be a quiet warning. Let me share an example from my practice. John, who was 67, came to me feeling lonely and down, especially after losing his wife. He admitted he'd started relying on masturbation every evening for comfort. But instead of feeling better, he became more withdrawn, skipping friends, avoiding family gatherings, and sinking deeper into isolation. When we addressed his routine and he began investing time in friendships and support groups, his mood lifted, his energy returned. This is a clear case of how solitary behaviors can trigger real emotional pain. If you believe it's time to safeguard your mind and connections, type CARE in the comments right now. Let's make emotional health our top priority as we age. 2. Skin damage and infection. Masturbation, especially in older men, carries a real risk of skin microlesions, tiny tears caused by being too rough or not using enough lubrication. For men in later years, whose skin is already thinner and more fragile, these microlesions become openings for irritation, persistent inflammation, and even infection. Repeated trauma to delicate skin is a hidden problem. It can lead to chronic discomfort, scarring, or more serious health issues, far outweighing any short-term release. Numbness and desensitization. Frequent masturbation, especially using the same method and the same pressure, can lead to desensitization. Over time, your nerve endings and brain circuits adapt to these artificial patterns, making it harder to experience pleasure or even reach arousal in real-life situations, especially with a partner. This isn't just theory. Many older men report reduced sensitivity, weaker erections, and difficulty connecting during intimacy. What starts as a private relief can become a major block to true satisfaction later in life. 4. Hidden erectile dysfunction. Regular masturbation often masks the deeper causes of erectile dysfunction. You may notice you can get an erection alone, but struggle during real intimacy. This damaging cycle usually means serious health conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalance are left untreated, putting your overall well-being in danger. If you notice this pattern, don't dismiss it. Ignoring these signs can create permanent, irreversible issues. Type 1 in the comments below to show you're with us. And just as importantly, press the like button so this message reaches other men who need it. Nerve compression and chronic pain. Masturbating in poor positions, like sitting on a hard chair, leaning forward, or lying awkwardly, compresses sensitive pelvic nerves, especially the pudendal nerve. Eventually, this can cause numbness, genital pain, or persistent pelvic discomfort that refuses to fade. And as we age, our bodies repair more slowly. So what feels like a small ache now can become constant suffering. 6. Emotional dependency and escapism. For many older men, masturbation becomes an unhealthy escape from stress, boredom, or worry. Instead of facing challenges directly or seeking real solutions, it becomes a coping tool that deepens dependency. This kind of avoidance is dangerous. It blocks true healing and can actually cause or worsen anxiety and depression over time. 7. Guilt, shame, and mental health decline. Regardless of culture or religion, the cycle of secretive, compulsive masturbation can leave older men battling guilt, shame, and even self-hatred. These negative feelings build layer by layer. They increase risk of depression, social withdrawal, and loss of self-worth. You may begin feeling undeserving, anxious, or disconnected from those you love, and that's a price no man should pay. The harsh reality. As you can see, masturbation after 60 isn't the harmless routine many believe. For countless older men, it carries hidden dangers, social, emotional, physical, and mental, that slowly weaken your health, your joy, and your closest connections. The science is clear. Instead of defending your prostate, balancing your hormones, or keeping you young, ongoing masturbation is far more likely to harm your body and drain your vitality as you get older. If you truly care about your health and independence, this is the moment to act. End the habit. Invest your energy into real relationships, healthy routines, and authentic self-care. Your future self will thank you. If you found this message valuable, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could protect your life. Which danger shocked you the most? Share your thoughts or questions in the comments. Your feedback motivates us to keep producing these critical health videos. And please, pass this on to any man you care about. Gentlemen, if today's video gave you something valuable for your health, confidence, or energy, you can show your support in a simple way. Just tap the thanks button below. Every gesture of support helps me keep creating content that empowers men to stay strong, confident, and healthy well past 60. And truly, I appreciate each and every one of you.